That noise is now the intro.
No, that's stupid. That's fucking stupid. That's dumb.
Okay.
Banjo's mother's a whore, and welcome to the not Mind Sanity.
And action.
And Banjo's mother's a whore.
No.
Of course.
Welcome.
What
to
is up,
the
guys?
Eternity
Welcome to.
Podcast.
Did we ever figure out a name for this shit? Still the Eternity PC podcast. EPCP.
Yeah, exactly.
EPCP. C. PC. ECPCPT.
Okay, good.
Kappa. And we're just gonna go now. All right.
And that's all, folks.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're done. Bye.
That's it.
Okay, anyhow.
Pretty much. So, welcome. We're recording this live, obviously, on Halloween Day, October 31st.
2K15.
And Worlds has come to an end, and we all called it. SKT won. But Coup Tigers, congratulations to them for making it to the finals and actually being the only team to take a game off of SKT.
Rigged.
No, SKT is the best team going on right now.
No, I'm
They've
just
been
saying
the
that
best.
They
Oh, yeah.
Tigers win one.
So
Oh, the Coup Tigers won one?
Yeah, they let that happen, so it wasn't.
I think they
full shutout,
did.
just-
Oh, no. If you could go for a perfect world championship,
Yeah.
why would you toss away a game?
To make
Like,
it look
don't get
like
me
you're not
wrong.
cheating.
Like, if that should have happened, that probably would have happened when Faker played Olaf mid. But, I mean, come on. It's Faker.
Yeah.
He knows
Okay.
what he's doing. Unfortunately, I don't think EasyHoon played a single game, and that kind of makes me sad, because EasyHoon is an amazing player.
So over the past week, we've all been people, and we've all done things that are kind of unrelated. Something that's kind of related to this podcast. I've now set up an editing rig, which I'll show you all right here. Oh, my finger!
Yay.
There we go. It's
Brag
right
about
there.
it.
I will
Fancy.
brag about it.
It's got a high quality monitor. I'm glad we can see that.
It's under my desk. Do you really want me to show you my crotch? Because I can
No.
do that. Anyway,
Well, I mean, not
There's-
again.
I'm only
There's
bragging
not
about
much
it.
to see.
Oh.
I'm only bragging about it because it's going to help me with productivity on the channel.
Yes,
that's-
productivity. Banjo's productivity is going to go up 100%. So he's going to do one more video.
Exactly.
Hey, Grave, 100% increase in productivity for you is still 0.
That's true.
Exactly. Hey. You'll get more graphics.
He did do
Oh,
he did
okay.
do graphics. That's true.
He did do the
all
graphics.
of this is Grave right here.
Yeah.
Asshole
it-
to the left of me, asshole
I
to
asked
the right.
him. We'll probably show the graphic on here.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah. Okay. So
I'll get it there.
Patch 5.21 is behind us.
Yep.
It's currently live.
Yep.
And wasn't really a whole lot to it.
No.
Why?
Wasn't-
Because patch 5.22, which is the beginning of preseason, is fucking ginormous. But we're going to get to that in a minute.
I will say in 521 they did add a couple of interesting things. For one, they redid the report system a little bit. It's got a new report screen.
That's
That
true.
is
We did
true.
see that the other day.
Yeah,
We had to
well,
report a fucking
You had to
asshole.
report someone.
When we had to report someone.
Yeah. And then they subsequently got punished for it.
Yeah, it was.
It was pretty quick.
It actually works now.
Yeah, by the end of the next game that we played afterwards, we all got messages that somebody got punished because of our reports. So it's kind of nice when
when it
when
works.
you get that. Yeah, when it works.
That said, the only other major change in this patch that I know of is Zillion's passive. And that
Yes,
is-
Zillion's passive
I
is
really like.
huge. Grave, go ahead since he's a support.
Yeah, exactly. Basically,
I'm excited.
the simple explanation is over time he builds up experience as his passive, and then if he sees someone who can have their level capped off with the amount of experience he has stacked up,
Oh,
there you
that's
go.
cool.
But
yeah,
he
just
also,
he just has to right click on him.
yeah, and
Oh,
he
so
also
he's
gets
kind of
the
like an
same
experience battery.
Yeah,
Cool.
Rechargeable experience battery, exactly. But the good thing is he actually gets the same amount of experience for himself. As far as I know, there isn't actually a cap to it because there isn't one listed. I haven't played him to find out. Though.
Yeah.
So you could,
so far as I know, there is no experience cap other than like level 18. We're not testing that. I am not sitting in a game for that long to see if
I'll
you
tell
can
you,
go.
what really interesting would be if you have someone AFK with a Zeline, you could catch them up real damn quick.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, if assuming he didn't expend it on somebody else.
Exactly.
But if you have an AFK, you're not going to save it for somebody that might come back.
I'm just thinking in a situation where, say, Banjo, his computer screws up again like it did the other night.
No. That was just because I haven't turned it off in about 3 weeks.
There's a reason why I prescribe therapeutic reboots to a lot of my customers. Right in the middle of the day, just piss them off. No, they just.
If there's one surefire way to piss anybody off, it's stop everything you're doing and reboot.
Server's going down.
Even if it takes 2 seconds. It's like my computer only takes 5 or 6 seconds to reboot. It has an SSD and an 8-core CPU. I'm fucking pissed. I have to restart my computer. Never fails.
And by the time that you have said, I'm annoyed I have to restart my computer.
It's already done. It's
already done.
Like, it's already booted back into the OS, and everything's already opened back up to where it already was, or where it just was.
Only change as far as junglers that I don't have it up, but the only thing that I could remember was Kha'Zix got a quality of life buff, quote unquote buff, not actually, that his Q passive, the Taster Fear, that it has the area around your targets, got a much more noticeable indicator, similar to what Mecha Kha'Zix has already.
Yeah.
And that applies for the base skin and the Guardian of the Sands Kha'Zix skins.
Cool.
Yep.
So that was really good for Kha'Zix because, I mean, that's the main reason why I play Mecha Kha'Zix is because of that indicator.
Outside of that was basically just little bug fixes.
Yeah, it was a lot of bug fixes, and that's because 5.22 is so huge.
Exactly.
So, that being said, we fucking called it. We
Season 6,
called it last week on pretty much every single point that we talked about. That all the stuff we talked about ended up actually happening.
Yeah.
One of the things we didn't cover was about changes to masteries, I think.
But
we
called
no idea that was going to happen.
We said some masteries would change, but not in the same...
Not in the same
Not to the
depth.
degree that it did happen.
No.
Masteries are completely different now.
Which I like the way they're doing that now.
The Keystone Masteries. I think that's really cool how they're doing it.
Yeah.
I'm
As opposed
still
to trying to balance things out where, okay, I want to take this much of this. You still have to do that, but it's not entirely focused around that.
You see, I haven't even seen it yet, so...
Because, I mean, in certain champions, you would want, like in the offensive mastery tree, you would want the full 4 points in sorcery to get the 5% cooldown reduction, but you'd also maybe want 1 or 2 points in I can't remember, I think it's not frenzy, but the one for attack speed that you can get up to 5% attack speed. Like, some people wanted both of those points, and now it's very tiered, like you can only have X number in each of these categories. You can't go over a certain amount. So I think that's really cool, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Items is the main changes.
Like every beginner item was changed or price was changed or whatever.
Yeah, like Longsword is down 10 gold. Hunter's Machete is down 100 gold, or no, 50 gold. What?
10 gold.
10 gold, yeah. Banjo's is real excited about that 10 gold.
You know, it's one of the most underwhelming changes you can ever do.
But you guys also...
Tell you what.
AC's also got a really good item added, which was
they got a couple of good ones.
Well, I mean, a starter item.
Yeah.
Coal is a really good one now. I'm trying to scroll down and find all the item changes.
If I remember correctly, it gives you additional gold for killing things up until you kill 100 CS. And then it gives you like 300 gold, I think.
300 boldest gold.
The second you kill 300 CS.
Yeah, the second after you hit 100 CS, and you no longer get bonus gold after that. Dude, Grave, I just realized something. I'm looking at the removed items list, and there's more than just 3. There's a lot.
I kind of figured as much.
Yeah. So, to go over all the items that have been removed, Avarice Blade is now gone. The Brutalizer is now gone. Crystalline Flask is gone. Elixir of Ruin is gone. Homeguard enchantment is now gone off of boots.
What?
Mana Potion.
Wait. Go back to Homeguard.
Okay, Homeguard is no longer an enchantment. It is an automatic boost after 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So champions automatically get Homeguard after 20 minutes, regardless of what their actual boot enchantment is. Mana Potion is gone. Poacher's Knife is gone. Ranger's Trailblazer. No! Ranger's Trailblazer is gone.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised about that one, too.
I was surprised about it, too. But the reason that it's gone, and I can explain this with a fair amount of confidence, is that it was too universal of an item.
Yeah.
Everybody could use it and be okay.
Exactly. Everybody used it and was successful. Like, if you were picking up Jungle for the first time, you'd go Ranger's Trailblazer because it's the universal item. Now they're focusing on... Now it's only going to be Stalker's Blade. It's going to be Skirmisher Saber. Both of those have the same effect still, Chilling Smite and Skirmish and Challenging Smite.
Mm-hmm.
And then now we have Tracker's Knife, replaced with Poacher's Knife, which does not have a Smite ability. It instead, I think, gives wards. So Ranger's Trailblazer is gone. The Stealth Ward is gone.
They did a couple of really interesting things with wards.
Interesting things with Vision. We'll get to that. Sword of the Occult is gone. Twin Shadows is gone.
Kind of.
Sort of.
The item is gone.
The item is gone. The active remains. And Zephyr is also gone.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is.
No, not in this article, at least.
I'm looking right at it.
In that list?
Yeah.
And surrender at 20?
Yeah. Current PBE balance changes.
Okay, well, not on the list I was looking at.
Okay, no. I actually looked at the Reddit thread where Riot Zypherius confirmed Zephyr's.
Okay.
It was taken out, accidentally re-put back in, and then taken out again.
Okay, I was going to say, because looking at this, I was getting a little bit annoyed that I just spent all that time making that graphic.
That's why I told you to do it before.
Okay.
So somewhere at some point during all of this, Graves' graphic of the
it's going to happen at the end. If you read the script.
I didn't.
Mr. Professional over here.
Well, yeah,
that was at Banjo, not at the audience.
Obviously. Obviously. Azure commissioned me to make a piece of art for the items removed. Unfortunately, shut up.
Commissioned.
Shut up. To make a little piece of art there about some of the removed items. Unfortunately, he neglected to mention all of the removed items.
I didn't see the list.
You could have looked it up. I mean, it's quite a
I'm kind of curious what the fuck Yomu's builds out of now, because Avarice Blade and Brutalizer are both gone.
It's just a straight buy now.
Yeah.
2,783 gold or whatever it was. Okay, so new items. Serrated Dirk. Longsword plus 400 gold, 1,100 total. It has 20 AD, 10 armor pen, and
builds into Yomu's.
I know, builds into Yomu's. I know what it is. I already knew.
You just asked.
Fuck off. After killing any unit, your next base attack or single target spell deals plus 15 damage. Builds into Maw of Malmortius and Yomu's Ghostblade. Kirche's Shard. 750 gold, builds out of a dagger and 450 gold. 15% attack speed. Moving and attacking will make an attack energized. Unique passive, Energized Strike. Your energized attacks will deal 30 bonus magic damage on hit. Builds into Shiv, of course, and Rapid Fire Cannon. Rapid Fire Cannon. 2,500 gold, builds from Zeal, Kirche's Shard, and 550 gold, 30 attack speed, 30 crit chance, and 8% move speed. Passive, moving and attacking to make your attack energized. unique passive Fire Cannon. Your energized attacks deal 35% bonus range, or gain 35% bonus range, plus 150 maximum, and deal 50 to 200 bonus magic damage based on level on hit. Energized attack function on structures. Yeah, that's basically the new Phantom Dancer. Cull! 450 gold, 5 attack damage, 3 life on hit. And this was the one I was talking about. Unique passive, killing a minion grants 1 additional gold. Killing 100 minions grants an additional 300 bonus gold immediately and disables the passive.
I have a question about that.
Sure.
I wonder...
If you buy and sell it?
Well, I'm kind of wondering if you can just... Well, I'm sure you can. Just buy it right at the last second. Well, I wonder what the sell price on it is, actually.
Probably not much. I'm going to say probably less than 100 gold.
I was going to say, because... Well, I'm hoping it's something where you can still make a profit off of it. Where you say you have 99 CS, buy it, get the 300 bonus, sell it, and still come out with a profit. Because that'd be interesting.
Oh, gotcha. No, I think it's 100 minions from the time that you buy it, not your total CS.
Okay. That would make more sense.
It would.
You never know.
The Dark Seal, 400 gold, 15 AP, 25 increased healing from potions, 100 mana. Unique passive, Dread, who grants 2 ability power per glory. Unique passive, Do or Die, grants 3 glory for a champion kill or 1 glory for an assist, up to 10 glory. Lose 6 glory on death. Builds into Magi's.
I was just about to say that looks like a Magi's.
It's a mini Magi's.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is, yeah. But it doesn't do anything for AD, which is interesting considering there is no...
There's no AD equivalent anymore.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody ever used the AD equivalent anyway.
Well... Oh.
Riven.
Yeah. It's most of the AD champs, the only way you're going to get 20 stacks as an AD champ is tanky as fuck Riven.
Or be Graves.
You might be able to get away with it with like Darius or something.
Darius, yeah. No.
Yeah, it's really hard, especially with a melee champ.
Yeah, especially with a melee. So Hunter's Talisman, getting into the jungle items here. 350 gold, 150. It gives you 150% mana regeneration. 150% mana regeneration while in the jungle. Unique passive 2, damaging a monster steals 20 health over 5 seconds. Killing a large monster grants 15 bonus experience. Builds into Stalker's Blade, Tracker's Knife, and Skirmisher's Saber. Basically what it is now, Hunter's Machete is one piece, Hunter's Talisman is the other piece, and they combine to build into all of the different jungle items. The reason why they took away the bonus gold and replaced it with bonus experience is to nerf the double jungling that has been prevalent in high level of play. It's basically so that if top and jungle split 2 camps, top is still going to be level 1. Because they actually nerfed jungle monsters, that they changed them so that they give more gold and they give less experience on the large camps.
Unless you have the Hunter's Talisman.
Exactly. The items offset the experience loss. Like I said, it's so that top doesn't get level 2 off the 2 camps anymore. Okay, so Tracker's Knife is the new item. Like I said, it builds Hunter's Talisman, Hunter's Machete, plus 350 gold. It gives you 10% lifesteal versus monsters. It gives you the 150% mana regeneration while in jungle that you get from the Talisman. Tooth and Nail is a unique passive. Basic attacks deal 20 bonus damage versus monsters. Damaging a monster steals 30 health over 5 seconds, and killing a large monster grants 30 bonus experience. It also has a unique active for Warding Miner, which consumes a charge, places stealth ward that reveals surrounding area. You know what a stealth ward does. Holds up to 2 charges and refills while visiting the shop. So it's essentially a mini Sightstone.
It's essentially a level 2 green trinket.
Which is actually now a level 1 green trinket.
Yes.
We'll get to that later on.
This
green
is
trinket?
The longest list in the world.
Yeah, there's a huge number of item changes.
Yeah. And we're going through it quickly.
Well, and we're just going to cover the new items. We're actually not going to cover all of the item changes.
Oh, actually, one big change, BF Sword, cheaper.
1,300 gold. Yeah,
Yeah, the
that's
thing we called.
Night.
yeah that we called.
Yes. Leave. Shut up and leave! Jesus Christ!
Leave that in the video.
Is that your brother?
Yes. Who the fuck do you think it was?
Well, you wouldn't yell at your mom, so.
I would yell at my mom.
Okay, moving on. Jarm's Fist, 1,040 gold. Builds from a longsword and ruby crystal. 15 attack damage, 150 health. Passive, killing a unit grants 5 maximum health. This bonus stacks up to 30 times. Builds into Steric's Gauge, Frozen Mallet, and Titanic Hydra.
Kind of a similar thing as...
It almost sounds like... It almost feels like Phage.
Yeah.
Like a little bit...
I was going to say something along the lines of... What the hell's the name of the item that builds into Zonius?
Seeker's Arm Guard.
Yeah.
Yes, that one. Same kind of thing.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, that does make sense. Okay, next item: Giant Slayer, 1,000 gold, 10 attack damage. Unique passive Giant Slayer grants up to 10% physical damage, plus 10% physical damage against enemy champions with greater maximum health than you. It gives you 1% damage per 50 health difference, maxing at 500 health difference. This builds into another new item called Lord Dominic's Regards, which is the next item.
Beginning to murder the tank meta.
Beginning to murder the tank meta.
Thank
So
God.
my Mastery 5 Gragas and Mastery 5 Nunu Weep. Lord Dominic's Regards, 2,500 gold, 40 attack plus 40 attack damage. Unique passive Giant Slayer grants up to 15% physical damage against enemy champions with greater maximum health than you. 1.5% damage per 50 health difference, maxing at 500 health. Unique passive Last Whisper. Plus 40% bonus armor penetration.
Okay.
Now, this is a specific thing. It is no longer armor penetration for your total armor. It is just armor penetration of your bonus armor. So above what your champion would have by default with no runes and masteries. That's a big change over what they have been doing as far as percent health or percent armor penetration. So I wanted to make sure that was understood. It is only
Now,
bonus armor penetration.
the thing that I really am getting kind of about with this item is Jinx, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She has very low health throughout the game because she
Yeah.
doesn't build health.
Glass
going
can-
against
You're
yeah,
gonna shred glass cannons will shred things now.
I like
more
that,
so.
because I'm a level 5 Jinx.
Because it matters. Moving on.
Executioner's Calling. This is an item that is returning with a little bit of tweaks. 800 gold, build paths from a longsword, and 500 gold. That doesn't make sense because a longsword's 350.
Yeah, that's
So
not
450
quite,
gold plus 450 gold.
Yeah, that's
15 attack damage and unique passive Executioner. Physical damage inflicts grievous wounds, 40% on enemy champions for 3 seconds. Builds into Mortal Reminder. This is huge, and this is something that has actually been asked for the last 2 seasons since Executioner's Calling got removed. Because Morellonomicon applies grievous runes for AP.
Yep.
Now there's a physical component back into the game, which is also going against the tank meta, I think.
exactly. Yeah.
Mortal Reminder, 2,500 gold, builds path from Last Whisper, which got changed. It's now much, much lower and does different things. And
Carries
Execution
unique passive.
has its own unique passive now. Executioner's Calling and 400 gold. It gives 40 attack damage and gives the passive from Executioner inflicting grievous wounds from physical damage. And also has Last Whisper's 40% bonus armor penetration.
I'm liking all these armor.
Well, it's
armor
a lot of these things. It's really neat how they're giving. And I know that they had mentioned this last year, going into this season. They're going to try to filter things down into, if you want an effect, you build the base item that has a version of that effect into an item that has multiple effects that stem from the multiple items that it builds from.
Yeah.
Like, they tried to make it so anytime you wanted a health item, it builds from Ruby Crystal. Anytime you wanted a regen item, it builds from the bead. That's where crystalline arm guards came from, or crystalline bracers come from.
Yeah. And they actually had made the change in a couple of patches ago. I think it was like 5.17 or 5.16 when they did the defensive item changes with that same thing in mind, that if you want magic resist, you're going to go through this and have this item if you're going to want... because they changed the recipe for Banshee's Veil to include Crystalline Bracer.
Exactly. And
they kind of wanted to have that item synergy. Refillable potion. I love this item.
Yes, I love how they're doing.
I love what they're doing with this. So 150 gold, limited to one type of healing potion. So that means that you can't get refillable potion and health pots. You can't have both at once.
Well, yeah.
Now, I guess they just removed mana pots entirely, so you can't get any.
Mana potions were removed.
Right. We said that when we were talking about the removed item list.
Yeah, but I was...
Health potions still exist.
Okay, I
Health
thought
potions
for a
still
second...
exist. They are now 50 gold instead of 35 gold, though.
Okay, what I was thinking initially, for some weird reason, don't ask me why, is that refillable potion replaced mana pots. Because I didn't actually look into it, so...
No, refillable potion doesn't actually give mana.
No.
Just health.
I see that now.
Yes.
Moving on.
Moving on. So 150 gold, limited to one type of healing potion. Unique active, consumes a charge to restore 100 health over 10 seconds. Holds up to 2 charges and refills upon visiting the shop. Builds into Hunter's Potion and Corrupting Potion. Hunter's Potion.
Azrael's new favorite item.
My new favorite item. Oh my god. 400 gold. So it costs the refillable potion and 250 gold. Unique active, consumes a charge to restore 60 health and 35 mana over 8 seconds. Holds up to 5 charges and refills upon visiting the shop. Killing a large monster grants 1 charge. Killing a large monster at full charges automatically consumes the newest charge.
That's nice.
So if you need the health and mana and you're already at 5 charges and you kill a large monster, you get automatically... You don't lose out on the charge.
So,
you'll never.
So can you just go up to a camp then, kill it, and then pop all 5 potions and get all of it?
It's gonna work just like the old system where potions.
What do you mean get?
They're not all going to apply at once.
Not at once. No. I mean stacked, but
you can. Yes,
so
you can have 6 stacks.
You can have 6
stacks.
Gotcha.
Yes.
And by that time, you probably would have killed another camp by the time the last one ran out.
But understand that that's 60 health and 35 mana over 8 seconds.
Yes.
So it would take 48 seconds to get all of that health and mana.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that would be a nice little buff to be able to have that cooking along and run into a fight and still be gaining now.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it would. The other thing that I'm curious about is because it says large monsters, so I'm curious if Rift Scuttler counts towards that. Usually it does.
I would expect, yeah.
Usually it does.
Is Rift Scuttler a large monster?
It is because it's considered part of. It's considered for charges of Devourer.
Yeah.
But it is also specifically mentioned in Devourer because it gets 2 stacks.
Case.
Exactly. So I don't know if they're going to count it towards. We'll have to hop on PBE and test it, but I don't know if it'll count towards it.
I'd like to think it would just. I mean, I like to think of Rift Scuttler as being the boss monster of its own camp, that it's the only monster of.
Yeah,
kind of like
Gromp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other version of that refillable potion goes into is Corrupting Potion, which is 500 gold. So refillable plus 350, limited to one type of health healing potion, like we already said. Unique active, consumes a charge to restore 150 health and 50 mana over 12 seconds, and grants Touch of Corruption during that time. Holds up to 3 charges. Holds up to 3 charges that refill upon visiting the shop. Touch of Corruption. Spells and attacks burn enemy champions for 15 to 30 magic damage over 3 seconds. Half damage for area of effect damage or damage over time spells. Damage increases with champion level.
Yeah.
So this is my new favorite item.
If you want potions, yes.
Yes. If you're not gonna want just straight health potions, yes. But it is also a 500 gold investment. So this wouldn't necessarily be for ADCs. This would be more for
for mid assassin.
Mid assassins, top laners, anybody that's going to be fighting a lot.
Yeah.
Ostensibly, you could say that it would also be good for supports, especially poke supports, things like Sona, Soraka, Nami, Janna.
No.
Bard, yeah, you could.
Bard's
I
got some pretty good
could.
poke.
I definitely could, but I
Annie's
Oh my god,
really
no,
good.
please
Yeah.
no. Please no.
because it's not based off of your AD or ability power. It's just flat depending on what your champion level is, which
think
is what I
it's
love.
enemy champion level, too.
Wait,
it's stated
no.
where I'm looking.
Spells and burn enemy chance for 15-30. Damage increases with champion level, so it's always going to refer to your champion level.
That's okay. Well, this is stated wrong then, and the 320 is not as accurate.
Okay.
Okay, moving on.
Caulfield's Warhammer. This item actually replaces Brutalizer.
Yeah.
1100 gold, 25 attack damage, 10% cooldown reduction. Builds into all of the warrior enchantments for jungler items. Builds into Yomu's Ghost Blade, Death's Dance, Black Cleaver, and Essence Reaver.
Hold up.
Oh, they changed the Black Cleaver recipe again?
Well, they had to. It was building that Brutalizer.
No, because it was Black Cleaver. No, Black Cleaver is building from Phage currently.
That's right. They did change that.
I
Yeah.
thought they removed Phage. Or am I being stupid?
No,
No, they didn't remove
not Phage.
They removed Brutalizer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Phage is the component of...
Triforce.
Yeah, that one.
Phage is a hammer. That's right.
Yeah. They added another hammer.
So that's kind of strange because they had the reason that they didn't continue with Brutalizer when they did the Black Cleaver changes is because they didn't want confusion with the flat armor penetration as well as the percent armor shred. So that's interesting that they're switching it back, going against that. Death's Dance, 3,400 gold, 64 attack damage. It's a weird number. 10% cooldown reduction. Unique passive dealing damage, physical damage heals for 12% of the damage dealt. A third effectiveness for multi-target effects.
So 4%.
Yeah. Unique passive, 20% of damage taken is dealt as a bleed effect over 5 seconds instead. So
Now, is that damage you take?
damage
or-
you take.
Okay.
So if somebody's going to deal 1,000 damage to you,
You're still going to feel it.
You're going to
It's just
take
gonna take a while.
80% of that, and then 20% of that is going to be bleeding for 5 seconds.
Which could be just enough time to get out and maybe drop a potion or two and have it actually start to tick you back up.
Yes. So that's going to be a really interesting item. I have to say, Banjo, you must be excited for some of these items because it's items that ADCs can build that have cooldown reduction in them.
Yeah.
Which is something that is huge for ADCs right now.
Oh,
they
yeah.
have no items that get CDR.
I'm
can
just
switch.
happy to get items. It's something nice.
Hey, think about it this way. You can switch from rockets to machine gun much faster now.
Yeah, it'd be instant. That's awesome.
Yes, because 10% CDR reduces the 1 second
Reduce
cool
1 second, yeah.
down to 0.8 seconds. Wow.
But 40%, it's down to 0.6 seconds. Wow.
Anyhow, moving on.
I
Okay, now for the Sightstone items.
know.
Thanks.
Eye of the Watchers, 2,200 gold, builds from Sightstone and Frostfang, plus 550 gold. It gives 200 health, 25 ability power, 2 gold per 10, 150% base mana regen, and has unique passive tribute. Spells and basic attacks against champions or buildings deal 15 additional damage and grant 15 gold. Concur up to 3 times every 30 seconds. Unique active warding consumes a charge to place a stealth ward that reveals surrounding area for 150 seconds, so 2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Which is lower because currently Sightstone goes 180 seconds.
Yeah.
It drops what is currently a normal 3-minute ward. Holds up to 4 charges and refills upon visiting the shop. Limit
Now,
1 gold item.
I want to point out with this item and the next 2 items, they're quite literally replacing the gold items that are
Currently,
already in
yeah.
existence.
Yeah.
Not
amulet.
replacing.
In addition,
They are replacing.
In addition, it now gives you 2 build paths for the same items.
Well,
so,
with the exception of Eye of the Watcher, because
no, because you
not Frostfang.
Frost, because you now build
Frost Queens, it has a different effect now, I believe.
Correct. So the support items that we all have that are live currently, so Spellthieves Edge and Frostfang, Nomad's Medallion, Ancient Coin, and
Targans and Relic.
Relic Shield and Targan Sprays, now have 2 builds for each of those items.
Yeah.
So Frostfang can go into Ice Queen's Claim, or Frost Queen's Claim, or it can go into Eye of the Watcher.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Next item, I have Osiris, or I have the Oasis, sorry.
Osiris.
I like that one better.
Now.
I like that better. I have Osiris. Is Nomad's Medallion plus a Sightstone. And then I have the Equinox is Targan's Brace plus a Sightstone. But we'll get to that in a second. So I have the Oasis.
Osiris.
I almost said it again. 2,200 gold, builds from Sightstone and Nomads plus gold, 200 health, 150% base health regen, 150% base mana regen. Unique passive favor, being near a minion without minion death without dealing the killing blow, grants 6 gold and 10 health.
So coin.
And
coin. That's actually
up
from what coin is currently. Or
it is actually. Yeah.
It's 4 gold.
Amulet is only 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just also going to point out the fact that there should be. I will have no excuse to not have Sightstone now.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then unique active is warding.
And unique active is it's going to be warding because it's building from Sightstone.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same thing.
But here's the downside though, might actually be considered an upside, because say you are playing Tom Kench. What do you usually build for Tom Kench? Do you usually build coin, or usually
with Tom,
or do you usually go relic?
Usually go relic and Targans and all that. Just
okay,
because
so now, because of tank. So now with that, you can get Eye of Equinox.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of going all the way to facing the mountain, and you can get Nomad's Medallion. Oh no, because you're limit 1 gold item. Never mind. I was going to say that would have been awesome, because you could have gotten Nomad's Medallion into the speed item.
No, you're just dumb.
No.
Nope, I'm just dumb.
That last line that we haven't been reading.
But yeah, that last line we haven't been reading. But that actually opens up a lot of doors for supports, because now they have a bunch of different choices.
Hold up.
What?
Eye of the Equinox does not say limit 1 gold item.
It doesn't.
It does in the actual text. They just
it does?
Don't have,
it does.
Now,
okay, yeah.
I am going to point out one thing. Eye of the Oasis could actually could actually be built by anyone now and have additional gold income, because all it requires is minions dying. Say you miss a CS, you're still getting the gold from it, much, much lower, but you're also getting a Sightstone.
I don't know.
I'd say that'd be the compromise. Sightstone. I mean, granted, Ruby Sightstone, it does still exist, but is modified. But, I mean, it could be a viable build for anyone. So, say you come into lane with someone, a jungler ganking. I mean, granted, you're going to have your jungle item, which has wards in it, but...
I don't think that's a good idea.
I think...
It's a thought.
My personal opinion is that there's no situations that I can think of where any laner, other than a support, would need a Sightstone. Because typically laners are not going to be roaming effectively enough to provide that sort of support vision until post 20, probably post 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And at that point,
a jungler, like some junglers in higher elos, do build Sightstone themselves. Lee Sin, obviously. Lee Sin is obviously one because of the ward hop. Nunu also, because since he's more of a counter jungling jungler than a gank jungler, he typically will build a Sightstone. I don't see any of these items fitting into that niche where it would benefit a jungler. And I think that's probably why Ruby Sightstone still exists. Is because
Which has a really interesting, unique passive now. Or
refresh my
not
memory because I don't remember.
It's
it gives your active items. Oh, it is unique. It gives your active items 10% cooldown reduction.
Yeah.
So,
which junglers? Yeah, well, yeah, but I mean, junglers typically don't have.
Yeah, which is really.
Unless you're Rengar.
Yeah, well.
Unless you're a Rengar.
Yeah, that's just a really interesting passive to give Sightstone.
We should say that this is in the PBE and things are very, very subject to change. So, although we called it last time, so we're probably calling it this time too.
Well, we're not really calling anything because this is all stuff that's happening on the PBE. It's not like we're making a prediction. We're reading off of a sheet. Thanks to Surrender at 20. Thank you, Moobeat and Azenbeat and Captain Whoops and all the people that work for
those people.
Now that we've already covered the two, Eye of the Equinox, 2,200 gold, builds from Sightstone Targans, 500 health, 100% base health regen, unique passive Spoils of War, melee basic attacks execute minions below 400 health, killing a minion, heals the owner and the nearest allied champion for 50 health and grants them the kill gold. These effects require a nearby allied champion, recharges every 30 seconds, max 4 charges. Unique active warding can places a stealth ward for 150 seconds.
Which is an interesting item. I like it.
Yes.
It's definitely good. It's going to be good for like Braum and Tom Kench and...
Yeah, basically tank.
Yes.
Yeah, they tank.
Yeah, so we're talking Tom Kench, we're talking Braum, Leona,
Bard.
Bard's
the way I play him.
Bard doesn't melee though. You could say Thresh. He just doesn't get the execute since he is technically ranged.
You don't have to be melee.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Melee
Hold up.
basic
Are you
attacks,
talking
execute.
Are you talking Eye of the Equinox?
Yeah.
Thresh works with Targans.
Yeah,
It's a different
Thresh works
item,
with Targans, but he does not get the execute damage. He doesn't get the
Oh, gotcha.
So you know how like you could have a minion that's at half health and
you can one-shot it.
just smacks it?
Okay, gotcha.
Thresh doesn't get that
Gotcha.
because he's considered a ranged champion.
But it doesn't matter because he's...
Doesn't matter.
Is that how Face of the Mountain is currently?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so...
melee basic attacks.
I think we've gone over Season 6 changes.
Sufficiently?
There's a lot of stuff.
There's
as far
still
as
a lot
masteries
more.
go.
That's just the new stuff. I mean,
That's just the new items.
All the ADCs are being reworked. A lot of other items are being reworked.
And all the masteries are being reworked.
Yeah.
And I'll try to do a
Mastery
overall coverage sort of thing. Yeah, well, I mean, we're going to do videos about it, but also to do maybe posts on the Facebook page. If you don't follow it, facebook.com/EternityGG, or you can just search EternityGG. So, Summoners Con, we are doing stickers. We're going to give out stickers. We are going to make shirts that we were going to have. We're currently trying to find either an artist to make artwork for us, or somehow motivate Grave to.
Without it sucking?
Without it sucking. I was
he's
going to give him bourbon. But I don't know that would make it not suck.
I think that would make it suck more, to be totally honest.
It would make it interesting.
That's pretty much all we had to say about Summoners Con. That's the only update we've had in the past week.
But we're trying. I really want. We have 2 shirts that we really want to get out there to be able to sell because they're freaking awesome.
It's a quote by me.
Yeah, it's a quote from our Katarina game.
Yeah.
Which just went up
Friday.
Today? No, yesterday.
No.
Yesterday. It went up yesterday.
Which was last Friday for you people who aren't watching this while we're recording it.
Yes. It was last week, Katarina versus Diana, One for All highlights. So go check out that video as well.
I'll probably do
because that video is sitting right behind me. You know, you want to wave? You want to let it know? Okay, never.
No, so On YouTube, there's the little eyes that you can do. I'll probably do the annotation thing.
An
for it.
annotation?
Yeah.
Probably,
Annotation.
maybe. Maybe not.
Maybe.
It's whether or not you remember.
I mean, probably not, but you know.
Yeah, but I need to pull out my ink cartridges to get them refilled, but I have the sticker paper.
Stickers.
Yeah.
We're gonna make stickers. They're gonna be 2-inch round stickers.
And there's not any PCP on them yet.
Not gonna be any EPCP.
Yet.
I got you covered.
CP, CP. So
Finals!
Pick'ems. Finals. Oh my god. So SKT, like we said at the start, SKT won in 3-1. So congratulations to them. Their second world championship. And Faker is a god. That's pretty much all you can really say.
What would Faker do?
What would Faker do? Pick'ems. One person got max points on Pick'ems and is receiving the championship ribbon skin.
Nice.
One person out of, I think they said 2 million people.
Let me see. I can look up the numbers.
It was roughly something like that.
I got 50 points because I guessed the world champ right.
Wow.
The only thing I didn't guess right in knockout stage was the Coup Tigers winning over Fnatic.
Earned 62 points. Division Ancient Krug. You scored higher than 77% of players.
Yay.
Yay.
I scored higher than 76%.
And nothing matters to me because I didn't put mine in.
For the second half.
Okay, so Azrael, how many points do you need to get the second Poro icon?
30 something.
Sweet, so I made it.
I think it was like 35 because I got it.
Oh my gosh, I beat out Riot Sjokz and Mad Life by 1 point.
Right. Which one?
SJOKS.
That's Sjokz.
Sjokz? Oh.
Sjokz.
Okay.
She's the EU female EU host. That's freaking hot as fuck. But that's skewed, definitely skewed because it's a girl that plays video games. So,
not all of them are that attractive.
What did I say? I got 62 points. I beat out Quick Shot, Scara. I'm a cutie pie,
Well,
and Sjokz.
obviously.
Sjokz is way at the bottom.
Yeah, Sjokz is like last.
Freaking Monte Cristo. Of course he got higher points than me because all he does is pick freaking fanboy over Korean teams. Jackass.
Okay, so what did either of you see Worlds this year?
No, I didn't get to.
I didn't.
The
either.
finals?
Yeah.
No, I was at work all day.
So
watch it here.
let's just skip over that point.
Well, that's.
Azrael's amazing PBE story.
Yeah, you know, if you read the script
You
beforehand.
misspelt my name.
Oh my God! How did you do that?
You
It must have
misspelt my
autocorrected.
name. No.
No, I swear. I don't.
That's not
misspell
even
your
a
name
word. How would it autocorrect?
anymore. I don't
Ask
know.
You are a failure. I don't love you anymore.
You're all mine. I don't know which one I want.
There, I fixed it.
I still don't love you.
Well, if you know what, if
Okay,
you read the
so-
script before we fucking started.
Oh my God. Anyhow, so what happened with you the other day?
Okay, so I finally got my PBE email the other
applying
night.
10 times. in one day.
After applying probably 500 times. No, that's probably an exaggeration, but I'd say probably since they did the post about wanting new summoners for the PBE, I probably did an application probably about 20 or 30 times. Because I've never had PBE access, and I've been trying to get PBE access since the beginning of Season 4.
Gee, I wonder why they don't want you in.
Because I don't play very much. I have 300 normal wins, which isn't much more than you guys. I mean, much less than you guys.
I was gonna say I have more wins than you do.
Yeah, you do.
And we like to bug him because we've had PBE access without trying
For like a year
Yeah.
now, and we've only played on it once.
So you probably don't
Three
have
times.
Three
you probably
times,
don't
three
have
times.
PBE access still then,
No,
because they
yeah,
do
they do.
revoke it. Or no, they changed it. That's right. They
Yeah,
changed
they don't
it
revoke it
that
anymore.
it's now they only revoke access for bad players and stuff.
Yeah.
They no longer.
So we're
revoke it.
shitty players because we don't play.
Because we don't
but
play.
we
And I
are
don't
toxic.
even want PBE access really to play. I want it so that I can do skin spotlights and so I can look up shit that's coming up in PBE and
You
talk about
shallow
changes.
piece of shit.
I'm doing it for the people. I do it for the people.
Anyway,
For
so
our
Azrael,
loyal 6 viewers.
loyal one because we are 3 of them.
So I got my email. I click on the link. And the link takes me to the sign-up page and says, "Thank you, your application has been received."
And
So
we
I'm
were,
like, okay.
we were playing like 3 or 4 games that one night, and
No,
he
this
was
is before we played.
this
Yeah.
is before
Like, point out, this is before
we
we
played one game, and then he wouldn't hop in the second lobby because he wanted to get this thing to
No,
work.
I wouldn't play
Hop in the first one.
the first lobby. That was the first lobby. And I was freaking out about it, and I was pissing them off. And so I was just like, okay,
He twittered a
let me
lot
try.
of people.
Let me try. Grave said, "Try Firefox." Okay, I'll open it up in Firefox. Open up my email. Click the link.
And then in a moment of desperation,
Thank you for your application has been received. And in a moment of desperation, I opened Internet Explorer. And
I
opened
didn't
up,
even do that, and I work in IT. Jesus.
you know, you
And-
told him to.
No, I didn't.
no, he didn't. He
No,
told me
you didn't.
Firefox.
That's
I
right.
cannot recommend that.
I was just like, okay, so I open up my email in Internet Explorer and I click on the link. Thank you, your application has been received. So I was like, fuck.
So you tweeted. So you tweeted.
So I
everybody.
tweeted Riot Light, who had originally posted about wanting people for PBE. I tweeted Riot Katie Chaos because I know she posts about
And then you
PBE
also
stuff
did
all the time.
Moobeat.
I tweeted to. No, I didn't tweet Moobeat.
You tweeted his girlfriend. I remember
No, I
that.
didn't. I ended
You
up
didn't?
not.
Oh.
No, I didn't want to bug her because there's nothing she can do about it. I tweeted Riot Games. I tweeted Riot Support. And I filled out a support ticket. But I did the support ticket after we finished playing. We played 3 games? 3 games.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, 3 games because we lost 1, won 2. And at like the end of the night, I was just like, okay, let's just try it one more time. I hadn't gotten any response from the support ticket. I hadn't had anybody tweet me back, and because this was like 10 o'clock at night, so 9
For
10 o'clock.
him, so
For me. Well,
One
Riot,
for everybody else.
Riot is pretty much all Pacific
True.
because they're all in LA. Nobody responded from the support ticket. Nobody responded to the tweets. So I was like, okay, let's just click it, try it out. Thank you. Please fill out and sign up. And I immediately went to, and I opened up the support ticket, and I was putting in a reply, cancel out. I don't need it. It actually worked. And I was like, I'm going to hit send. No. Fill out the application first. Then we'll say that it worked. Because I don't know if it worked until it's done.
Yeah.
So, but I had already downloaded the client, got all the updates, so I was able to actually go in right away once I finished signing up my account and
job.
start poking.
And heavenly light shone down.
And
and-
have, Angela, can you find the hallelujah sound effect and put that in there?
It's playing right now.
Okay.
So finally, Azrael, after almost 2 seasons, gets PBE access. And that's my
Make fun of him for it anymore.
Okay, and now to draw the podcast to a close, let there be a moment of silence for all the items removed in the Season 6 updates.
Oh god.
That's you supposed to be, squirrel. Duh. You're gonna get a lot of nuts with that one. I saw that video earlier, so I felt the need to reenact it for you guys. Thank you all for watching. We're going to cut this one here, and hope you guys had a good Halloween. Hope you have a good week, and keep your eyes tuned to the Eternity PC Facebook page, the Eternity PC Twitter at Eternity_PC, and here on YouTube for more updates about PBE Season 6 changes.
Other random bullshit.
And a bunch of random bullshit. Don't expect any videos from Grave. Expect one more video from Banjo. And I pretty much can't do any guides or anything right now because of all the changes that are happening. It's like, oh yeah, Rengar would choose this Keystone Mastery, but that Keystone Mastery is not here anymore. You're going to want these runes.
You would choose this thing if it exists.
If it still existed. So,
Welcome to the end of Season 5 guide here. So you want to do nothing because Season 5's over.
You want to do nothing.
Yeah.
Just uninstall the game until they release
And the
Season
bad part
6.
is, I was halfway through building a Bard guide, but you know what?
I know I have the script written out for the Rengar guide. It's like, this is only going to apply for about another 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Ranked. Oh wait, when's this is going out on Wednesday?
Wednesday. Yeah. The 4th.
Yes.
Play ranked. Ranked ends November 11th.
No more ranked ever.
No, wait.
Oh.
No, it ends November 5th.
Why do we care?
I think.
Well, we don't.
We don't. They might.
They might.
If you care.
You guys, and then
Wait.
you
The problem
especially.
is, if they're
If
watching
you're still
us,
bronze, fight now.
if they're watching us, they probably aren't that high of elo. I am so sad that I'm not going to end up gold because I really want that victorious Sivir skin.
Sucks.
Well, let's play now.
No, I'm not playing with you guys to gain elo. You're just gonna drag me down, Bronze 5 trash.
All right, Bronzodia.
King of Wood 5.
God of Bronzodia. Wood 5, Jungle Main.
Christopher Walken?
Wood 5, Jungle Mine.
What the fuck was that supposed
That
to
was
be?
No.
a shitty
Okay,
Christopher Walken.
stop watching now.
Okay,
Have a good
bye.
night, and we'll see you next time.